I think we're live. Are we there? Yay! We are here. Oh, yes, we have started. How are you guys? Happy Leo Black Moon. Because it's a big deal. Thank you, Shelly Santos, for the emojis. Hey, PK. Thank you, Emily. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so excited about tonight's new moon. I hope you're excited too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a lot of roaring to do, a lot of growling to do tonight. It's a big deal. I'm kind of stoked. I mean, I'm turning 46 next week, as it were, and because I'm a Leo, big surprise. And so to have a big dark moon right before my birthday feels really good. I'm going to soak that in tonight. Thanks, you guys. I really appreciate you. I had a conditioning treatment done on my hair, and so it's a little bit flat, but I'm kind of into it. Anyway, welcome. So my plan for tonight, I hope you're excited. If there's time, I have a surprise for you. You know, I used to be a teacher, and what I found is whenever I told my students that I had a surprise for them, and I taught adults, I taught graduate students, so I taught like adults, parents of adults. And whenever I would say, I've got a surprise for you, they would still get excited. I don't know what they thought it was, but anyway, I have a surprise for you. My new moon oracle deck is in the building. It's not listed yet on sagegoddess.com, but it's in the building. It has arrived. It's taken, I think it's 4.5 months. So this is the Sage Goddess New Moon Oracle deck. This is what the back of the cards and the cover of the box look like. And if there's time tonight, I'm going to pull cards for you. Wouldn't that be fun? We haven't done that. Like, when the deck came in, I was like, I am putting this on my altar. And if there is time during that big black Leo new moon that we've got coming up on the 31st, I'm going to pull cards. Because guess what else happened today astrologically? Those of you who are in the know, what planet went direct today? Are you ready for card pulling? What planet went direct today? It's the Taki planet, yeah? Mercury went direct today. So that's great news. It just means there's not going to be as much miscommunication, misunderstanding, Although I love Mercury retrograde because I see it as a rewind button and a chance to sometimes get a cosmic do-over, which is really nice. Anyway, I want to show off for just a second. My friend Rachel owns her business called Crystal Habitats, and she makes amazing things. And look at one of the oracle card holders that she made for me. She does these all custom, by the way. Rachel, I don't know if you even have custom spots available for people, but look what she does. You can use it for business cards, but it is the absolute perfect size for oracle decks. So anyway, Team SG can link you to her Instagram account. I adore her. And she's just magic. Isn't that cool? And that's what the back looks like. It's a really cool way to keep your oracle cards sitting on your desk. I'm not promoting her for any other particular reason, except when I think something is cool, a lot of times you also think it's cool. And so Rachel is your girl for that. Isn't that cool? She's big magic. Okay, so tonight is Peacock. We're working with Peacock Medicine tonight. This is our creative fire candle to light your creative fire tonight. We have Spotlight perfume because I've got news for you. Especially if you have no Leo in your chart, then I especially have news for you. A Leo new moon is about putting you in the spotlight for not where you are today, but for where you wish to be. And a Leo new moon says the time of playing small and pretending like you don't have a big soul and a big purpose and a big dream is over. One of my missions in life, and it's a challenging mission because even I struggle with it, is helping people build confidence. You are a really rare and unique and beautiful human being. There's nobody else like you in this world. And whatever is on your heart to do or create or build or share or whatever it is needed. But what we do as a society is we tear people down. I don't know why. I mean, on the schoolyard, we do it because bullies feel better about themselves when they make somebody else feel bad, right? But in society, we do it in general. When somebody kind of toots, we always talk about this in my classes, like when somebody toots their horn and says, I do this well, or I make this, or this is my special gift, people are shy to talk about it. Well, not at a new moon in Leo. This is spotlight time. And by the way, I always write these invocations on the back of your perfume bottles, and my hope is that you read them as you anoint with your perfume. You don't have to, but they all have them on the back. So this one says, this is the perfume for tonight's ceremony. This one says, as I anoint myself, I awaken the passionate goddess within. With complete transparency, I radiate my full beauty. The world is my stage. I am a star, and forever I will shine. Isn't that cute? And it's not about being better than anybody else. I think that's the piece that people miss. It has never been my desire in my life to be better at something than somebody else. But I do have a desire to do what I do in an authentic way. Does that make sense? So it's not about competition. It's not about, oh, I'm better at this than you are, or you're better at that than I am, or feeling bad about myself, or feeling bad about yourself. It's about kind of everybody recognizing that you have a reason that you're here. You said yes for something, and it wasn't to be sad or sick or depressed. You said yes to either help someone or to create something or to raise those beautiful children or to cultivate your own spirit or to take care of those animals or to help your neighbor. You are here for a very specific reason, and I want to help you enjoy it and become really the best, brightest, loudest, most authentic version of you that you can possibly be. I think, and one of the things I will tell you, one of the reasons, if you ever wonder, like, why is she so passionate about this? I really have spent my life trying to understand people. And my favorite people are older people, okay? I love really young kids, like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. And then I love people over the age of 70. Those are my two favorite populations, okay? And do you know why? Because neither of them are about BS. Kids under the age of 5 and adult humans over the age of 60 or 70 will be completely honest with you because they've figured it out, okay? And they're authentic. Like, kids under the age of 5 could care less, and kind of the same with adults over the age of 60 or 70. They're real. But you know the one thing that because I have spent a lot of my life trying to understand and spend time with older people, do you know the one thing I hear from them over and over and over again is, I wish I had figured it out earlier. I spent so much of my 30s and so much of my 40s and so much of my 50s worried about what everybody else thought and what everybody else was doing, and was I good enough, and did I do the, and then I get to 60 and I finally learn, and I can't roll back the clock to go back and live that wisdom. So I'm here to tell you, because they would tell you, stop it. Like, stop feeling bad about yourself. Stop apologizing for who you are and what you do. Do the best you can to live a beautiful, good life and be in service to your community and to the collective. And then shine your light. Because I will tell you, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, you'll wish you'd shined it a little bit brighter. And now, you won't be able to say I didn't tell you to do it. Look, the 20s are hard, because the 20s are like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean? Who am I? What am I going to do? And how am I going to do it? And then the 30s are like, I'll just work hard and see what happens. And the 40s are like, I'm getting tired. Is this really why I'm here? And the 50s are like, honestly, I'm starting not to care anymore. I just want to be happy. And the 60s are like, forget this. I'm just going to be happy. Like, I think I kind of honey badgered that 50-year span to show you kind of how the evolution happens, right? Okay, so anyway, we've got our work cut out for us tonight, and I'm excited to do it with you. So a Leo new moon is about standing up, standing tall. We do have next month's new moon tools on sagegoddess.com. Next month, the new moon is in Virgo. So this month is my month, and next month it's my husband's month. And so we will set intentions for Virgo next month, which is going to be about work and service. And we're going to be working with bear medicine. It's a really cute kit, and I will tell you, I did this last month with the full moon. This is the largest labradorite sphere we have at sagegoddess.com in the building right now. And it is going to go into the order of someone who orders the New Moon kit today. And it's coming with a stand. I don't know what the retail value of this, but it's good. So this is the best new moonstone on the planet. It's the largest sphere that I have in my building right now. And it is going to be gifted to someone who orders the New Moon Bear Kit on sagegoddess.com before midnight. And I'm going to tuck it in your order tomorrow. So good luck, everybody. You don't have to have a code. It's just anyone who purchases the New Moon Bear Kit. And by the way, did you see the art that Gabriel created? It's so beautiful. There's a woman hidden in the bear. It's like got to hunt for her a little bit. And then my design team custom made the most beautiful honey body balm you've ever smelled in your life. So we are awakening you from your slumber next month. Enjoy. And we'll announce who wins the beautiful labradorite sphere. Isn't that fun? So good luck. I'll leave that sitting here so you can gaze. She's a golden lab. Sounds like I'm describing a dog. Did that help or did that make it harder to see it? Let me see. There's a little bit of a lag. Nope, that made it harder. Let me pull it back here. Then you can really see it probably. Isn't it pretty? Anyway, good luck, everybody. My little gift to you. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about Peacock while I smudge. We are having birthday boxes this year for my birthday, and wait till you see the free gifts. My birthday is August 9th, and all I will tell you is, holy shit. My husband always says, you're the only person I know who gives away that much stuff on your birthday. And I was like, well, but I've been doing it for 8 years. And so now they know that we do it. And so now I got to up the game. And he was just laughing at me. He's like, seriously? I was like, oh, yeah. And honestly, this year, best birthday stuff on sagegoddess.com you've ever seen, in my opinion. So get ready. You know, I'm heading gently and gracefully into middle age. All right, everybody. So a little bit of white sage. There's also some rose in there, and there's some carnation medicine in there. It's beautiful compassion, clearing. And so into that smoke, I want you to release anything that is distracting you, anything that's worrying you or causing you anxiety. Into the smoke it goes so that you can be focused. Well, we do special products on August 9th every year for my birthday. I get to pick. And I picked my favorite things. So get excited about that. Thank you. Oh, Holly has the same birthday as I do. And Debbie's son is on the 16th. And Chandra is on the 22nd. You're right on the cusp there, Chandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody. I'm actually one of those people who does not like to make a big deal about my birthday. I really don't like to make a big deal about it. My birthdays, I like it very quiet. And if I can get away with it, even like a home-cooked meal, or just to kind of be around the house and hang out with the kids and stay in my pajamas half the day, and that's my idea of a perfect birthday. Except this year, I will be in Springfield, Massachusetts, at the largest gem show on the East Coast, because we bought a wholesale gemstone company in February, and so we are selling at the Springfield Wholesale Show on the 9th, 10th, and 11th of August. So if you are in Massachusetts, would love to hug you. It is a wholesale show, so you do have to have a shop to shop, but I will be there all day long. And so, anyway, happy birthday to all of you in advance. I know. I'm actually, what's really funny is for all my, I love goddess stuff and I love being fancy, but I'm actually a really simple person at my core. I like simple food. I like simple conversation. I like simplicity in general. I'm a homebody kind of. I love just hanging out with my kids, It's funny. And the older I get, the more I appreciate simplicity. I really do. Because everything can be complicated if you let it be. But simplicity, I think, is actually really the harder work sometimes. But I sure do love my Leos. My students and I made this really beautiful honey last night. So since we're doing high ceremony tonight, if my soul shifters are here, cue siren. You're welcome to eat some of your honey. I taught them how to use honey ceremonially last night. Sending love to the siren as I lick it off my fingertips. So anyway, Cheers to our ceremonial honey for tonight's ceremony. Okay, so let me tell you about Peacock, who is our totem creature for this evening. Peacock is sacred to Hera. And Hera, I'm a Greek mythology buff. I used to teach the history of Western civilization to my undergraduate students, and so hopefully you enjoy these little stories that I share with you. Hera was the wife of Zeus in Greek mythology, and Hera was quite jealous because, of course, Zeus was the father of all the gods, right? I'm Athena. In Greek mythology, Athena is Zeus's daughter. Zeus got around a little bit. He had a lot of different children by a lot of different lovely souls. Of course, did not have a mother in Greek mythology. Athena was just born out of Zeus's head. So Zeus fell in love with one of Hera's priestesses named Io. Okay? And so Hera got very jealous, as she does, and she turned Io into a cow. Okay? And you can go ahead and laugh. Like, come on now. Your husband's like, hey, look at that young cutie in your temple. And you're like, you mean that young cutie over there? And then you're like, you are now a cow. And so that's what Hera did. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying you might be able to appreciate her circumstances, okay? So that's what happened. And so Zeus felt bad for her, okay? And so he ordered Hermes. So Hera said basically, here, Argos, who was her bodyguard. And Argos had eyes all over his head, 100 eyes, because he was her bodyguard and protector, Hera. And so Hera said, here, you're going to look after Io. You're going to take this cow now, and you're going to watch after her and make sure that my husband doesn't come back to rescue her, okay? So Zeus felt sorry. He ordered Hermes to kill Argos, who was Hera's bodyguard, okay? And so Hera, in her grief, because she loved Argos, and Argos was her protector, Hera took all of Argos's 100 eyes off of his head after he was killed by Hermes at Zeus's demand. Hera took all of the eyes off of Argos and put them on the feathers of the peacock. So if you ever wonder, how did the peacock get eyes on its feathers? I don't have a feather here to show you, but I can show you on your candle because your label has it. So on all of the feathers, the peacock feathers, there's a little eye. And so that is the story from Greek mythology that explains what happened to Argos and where all his eyes went. And so Hera felt ever after that the peacock had become her protector. And so she kept peacocks around her temple and her palace to protect her and keep her safe. Isn't that interesting? So that is why, that's 50% of peacock's famousness, because Sarasvati in the Hindu tradition, peacock is also sacred to her. And so peacock has this bifurcated meaning, okay? If you look at Greek mythology, because of the story of Hera and Io and the jealousy and the eyes and Argos and everything else, that narrative is about protection. Because Hera felt like those 1,000 or 100 eyes on the peacock feathers were Argos's eyes after his death, still looking after her. If you look into the Hindu pantheon, peacock is sacred to Sarasvati, who is the goddess of creativity and music and beauty in so many ways. And so from that tradition, we get peacock as the spirit animal that represents expansion and color and vibrancy and music and creativity and passion and expression. And so what I like to do, because those are the two major pantheons, the Greek pantheon and the Hindu pantheon, where we see peacock as a totem bird or a totem ally, I like to combine the meanings. Because to me, peacock is both protective and magical. You know, it's both a bird of oversight and of taking care of you or looking after you, and also a bird that represents the big expansion. Where I live, here in Southern California, they run wild in the streets. Okay, and you actually have to wait. I want to take 1 minute to tell you this story. So right now the babies are small. They're in their mating cycle. They completed it. The babies were born. Right now the babies are about this big. And so what happens is, because they cross the street together as a family, the daddy peacock goes first. And you can always tell the daddy because the daddies are the ones with the eyes on the feathers. The daddies are the ones that spread their feathers like this, okay? So daddy goes first, and he's like 4 feet long because he's got all his feathers in the back. And so he goes across the street. And then he stops and he turns around. And then the babies come toward him, and mama comes behind the babies. Okay? The whole procession, I actually have pictures, I should post them. The whole procession can take up to 10 minutes. They don't care. You can honk at them. I don't, but some people do. You can honk at them. You can, I don't know what you can do. They don't care. They're going to take their time. They will actually look at you and then look back. Like, what are you going to do? It's funny. It's a little cocky, you know, like they're like, well, these are my kids and they're going to take their time. And so you can take a detour. And so where I live, there's no other way to get out of the neighborhood. And so you have to stop and wait. And there'll be a line of cars. And then little babies going toward daddy with mommy right behind. It's really cute. When they mate, when they have sex, it is the loudest thing you've ever heard. They honk, okay, and they honk all night long. And so people complain. Whatever, it's peacock mating season. But here's the most exciting thing. When they mate, are you ready? Because I've seen it multiple times, and I have pictures of this too. So what the whole reason they have those feathers like this is when they mate. So the female comes up. It's important for you to know this because this is so new moon and Leo stuff that we're talking about right now. When they mate, the female comes up and the male spreads his feathers and he starts to go like this. He like, I don't know how to describe it to you, but he fans her. And he fans her kind of into a corner, okay? And I remember watching this one time, and the poor female was like, honestly looking at me like, can you get me out of here? Like, this is really awkward. And I remember thinking, like, do I rescue her? She doesn't look that happy. But anyway, the male gets her into the corner, and he does his, like, male thing, and it's a whole production, and that takes like half an hour, and it's loud. So if we're talking about Leos, if you think about Leos, we spread our feathers, we're loud, we're somewhat obnoxious, we're a little bossy. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, I think the medicine of tonight is the perfect medicine for you to think about under this Leo double new moon. And in case I forgot to say at the beginning, a black moon is when we have 2 new moons in 1 month, which is what we've had this month in July. All right, you guys. So, and I have, in addition to this giveaway tonight, by the way, I have 2 more giveaways at the end of our time together. So I will tell you about those too. I went through my office today and I gathered up some stuff. I have a beautiful double terminated quartz point with peacock perfume that I'm going to give away to one of you. And then I have this incredible slice of labradorite, which is the new moonstone, and a bottle of the brand new Power Moon perfume. Did you see that? My spirit guides told me to make a perfume for today, for tonight's Leo Black Moon, which I've never done. And it's on sagegoddess.com right now. But I'm going to give away one of the drams of it to someone tonight with this beautiful labradorite stone. So stay tuned. Isn't that exciting? This is labradorite. This is the stone of the new moon, which is why I have it here. And I'm gifting this to someone who purchases their new moon tools tonight for next month. So this is a giveaway for tonight. Super fun, right? Okay. Power Moon, man, that's what's happening tonight. So in the Hindu tradition, the peacock also represents the cycle of time. Peacock is the national bird of India. These are just other things I wanted to tell you. So tonight is about, truly, your wild expansion. So I'm going to go ahead and open a circle so we can get started. It does look like a potato chip, doesn't it? It's kind of fun. This was the man who carved this labradorite told me it was incredibly tricky to carve because it's not straight. It's cute, isn't it? Anyway, my daughter's Leo rising, which means she pretends like she's not a star, but she kind of is a star. It's an interesting compliment to my Leo Sun, Sag Moon, right? Welcome, family of 5. It's first time here. If anybody's new, I just want to welcome you and tell you I'm really glad you're here. Okay, I think I opened the circle, but I was talking, so let me open it one more time. So I want to call in the guardians of these 7 sacred directions to attend us this evening. I should take a nice deep breath. And just imagine that a beautiful beam of white light is wrapping itself around you clockwise, holding us all in sacred ceremony and circle tonight. And welcoming in the guardians of the eastern direction for new beginnings tonight under this new moon in Leo. This is the moment. Think of tonight as a cosmic clean slate. Like, take this moment right this second to imagine that everything before right now is truly behind you, not part of your reality anymore. Tonight is a reboot. You don't get 2 new moons in a month very often. This means the universe is putting a hard stop to the pain of the past, the fear of the past, anything from the past that is troubling you or causing you sadness or anxiety. Tonight we welcome the guardians of the East to sweep all of that away and create a cosmic new beginning tonight around power, stepping into authentic power and possibility tonight, becoming your most vibrant peacock self, not playing small, not apologizing, not limiting yourself in any way. We welcome the guardians of the East. And to the guardians of the South, we welcome you for transformation. This Leo fiery new moon, helping us shapeshift and become a cleaner, brighter, more vibrant version of ourselves. We welcome you, guardians of the West, for healing. We call in healing around confidence tonight. If you haven't been feeling confident, strong, secure, tonight's the night. Again, sweeping everything in the past. It's a new day for you. If you want it to be, this is a reboot for you. And so in the West, this is a reboot around healing, emotional purification, transformation of feelings. If you've been sad, let's trade in that sadness for some optimism. If you've been grieving, let's trade in a little grief for joy. If you've been confused, especially under Mercury retrograde, let's trade in confusion for clarity tonight. We welcome the guardians of the West. Guardians of the North, we welcome you for protection and stability, helping to clear a beautiful path for us to follow through the next lunar cycle. And as we greet the first harvest tomorrow, guardians of the North, help us to remain in a state of grounded gratitude. We welcome you. And to the guardians of the vertical gateways, upper world, middle world, lower world, for wisdom, presence, and connection to all that is, we welcome you into the ceremony space as well. And our circle is open. So what I want you to do first, by the way, I gave you a cutie pie little peacock for your altar so that you would always remember tonight. And whenever you start playing small or feeling not worthy or whatever your un-peacock mood is, because I have one, I'm sure you have one, those days when you feel insecure, or when you feel undesirable, or when you feel alone, or when you just remember who you are. And that's what I gave that to you for. We actually imported these, we hunted for these to find really beautiful little tiny peacocks on a stand for your altar. So you are a beautiful, wise, vibrant creature. I believe in you. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so your stones for tonight are peacock ore, chalcopyrite. You have these beautiful titanium quartz, and then you have golden dambarite from Africa, which heals the solar plexus and again helps you step into that deeper level of empowerment, the yes to yourself. You have to be able to say yes to yourself. It's really important. Fern was saying she just had one of the most stressful days at work today, so. And we all have days when we feel meh, Angelina, right? Like we all have days where we look like meh too. Like we feel it, we look like it, we're activating it, we're wallowing in it. Those are the days when you come back to tonight's ritual, you remember who you are. And this ritual is recorded and will always be available on YouTube, and it's free, so you can always come back and watch this too, or if you have someone in your life who needs to see it later, great. Never goes away. Cindy's had a month of meh. Denise had a fugly Tuesday. But part of what I try to create is, it's okay to come here and say that. Like, we're pretty real with each other here. A lot of people fault spiritual people for being all love and light and like not wanting to talk about hard emotions or difficult experiences. We're not like that here. We recognize that life is hard. It gets tricky and icky and sticky. You're going to have moments of confusion where you completely doubt who you are and why you're alive. Like these are the things that will happen to you in your life. What matters is how you respond. And I try to teach you and give you tools, things you can remind yourself, totems, spirit animals, allies who can support you in those moments, because you're going to have them. And then your kids are going to have them. Your neighbor's going to have them. Your niece and nephew are going to have them. Like, you become the teacher then. And you go out into the world and share this information with people, and you empower. I mean, that's my hope, right? It's true. If any spiritual person says to you that they don't struggle, or they're not still in their process, or they're not a work in progress, like, run as far as you can. Because I don't know a single spiritual person who still doesn't make mistakes every single day and doesn't have work to do. If they don't have work to do, they probably aren't alive anymore. They've already ascended and gone back, right? So if we're here, it's because we're still working, for better or worse. Okay. So I want you to take your perfume, your Spotlight perfume. The notes in Spotlight, by the way, I always like to tell you. I don't want to mess it up and do it from memory. And the notes in Spotlight are... Here we go. Ginger, jasmine, bergamot, and orange. It's all solar plexus, guys. This is a kick in the pants, and it's so beautiful. This is a kick in the pants for your self-esteem. For a little bit at your third eye for what you know, a little bit at your wrist for what you do, and then just put a little bit more at your ankles for where you go. And when you anoint in those three places, you cover all the meridian lines, the energy lines in your body, so everything is covered once you anoint those spots. Spotlight's awesome. If you guys want it separately, I can see if Team SG can do that for you, because it's beautiful, especially if you need... I really created this. Bergamot is the number one essential oil for success. They call it the laurel leaf of the essential oil family. It's success. And orange is an expansive oil. Jasmine is for empowerment. So if you would like that, and ginger is just like a kick in the pants. It's like a facilitator. It's an instigator, an initiator. So if you would like that, Team SG, I can see if they can do that separately for you. It's super, super yummy. And we may have sold out of everything else, but not the perfume. So let me check, and Team SG will check on that for you. Okay, let's light our candle. And I would like for you to choose 2 stones to hold. I'm feeling really called to that Dambarite. I've been told all day to hold it in my left hand, and the titanium aura quartz. But whichever stones you're called to are the right ones for you to use. And it's okay if you even use stones that aren't in the kit. Like, whatever your intuition tells you is always the right answer, even if it's different from what I'm doing. So I'm here to guide you, but not direct you. If you feel like you want to do something different, or say something different, or hold something different, you should always trust your wisdom over mine. Okay. And so I want you to close your eyes, roll your shoulders back, take a nice deep breath. And I want you to focus just for a moment on a place in your life where you feel powerful right now. It could be any part of your life. It could even just be you feel internally powerful. Maybe you don't see it expressed outwardly in the world, but maybe your soul feels powerful. Or maybe you feel expansive and powerful at work. Maybe you feel expansive and powerful at home, or when you're with your partner, or when you're alone, or when you're with your children, or when you're... I don't know where you feel most powerful in your life, but I want you to ask yourself, where and when is it in my life right now that I feel the most powerful? And by powerful, I mean connected. I mean on purpose. I don't mean like you're controlling anybody. That to me, that's not power. I mean where you feel divinely alive, and like you know exactly why you're doing what you're doing, where you're doing it, where it all feels creative, it all feels accurate to you, it all feels aligned for you. So Yvonne says, not at work. The Spiritual Engineering Academy, beautiful handle, by the way, says, in my heart. And Lori says, with my tribe, right? I love that, Melissa. Michelle said, in the present moment, which is beautiful. Donna is like me. She said, in the garden, which is really true. And April said, when she's in class, which is awesome. And Melody said, when she's in prayer and meditation. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, Charlotte Murray, that's beautiful. Okay, so I want you to focus your thoughts and your attention and your intention right now on how you feel when you're in that place. Do you feel happy? Do you feel content? Do you feel clear? Like you can see clearly, hear clearly, understand clearly? It's beautiful. How does that feel to you? Do you feel strong? Do you feel healthy? Do you feel radiant and vibrant? Do you feel sexual and sensual? Do you feel How does it feel? How do you feel in your body when you're in that? If it's yoga, like how does that feel? Do you feel like easy maybe, or comfortable, or flexible, or pain-free, right? Excited and hopeful, loved, beautiful. Diane said when she's coaching her clients, amen to that, right? That means that's your true purpose. Okay, so wherever that is for you, you need more of that. So one of your intentions tonight, okay, and I'm guiding you on this. I think one of your intentions tonight, I'm going to leave the rest up to you, but I think one of them should be, how do I feel more of this? Whatever that is. Aligned, connected, whole, serene, still, powerful, strong, at ease, in the flow, bright, alive. How do I feel more of this throughout my life? How do I take what is right now in a pocket and extend it across the table? Deep breath there. Listen, Kim, I have a lot of very zen Netflix moments. Not as many as I would like, but that is one way to zen out, right? Okay. And so let's take a deep breath. And on the inhale, I want you to pull up that feeling of strength and power and aliveness. And on the exhale, I want you to breathe that out into the rest of your life. Tonight's the new moon. This is when you're telling the universe, when you're ordering from the cosmic menu tonight, I want to feel this way. I want to have more of that, whatever that is. I'll have more of what she's having, right? And now, I want you to turn your attention to a place in your life where you do not feel. You feel almost the opposite of that, maybe. Or if you don't have any place in your life like that, maybe a place in your life where you feel a little bit disconnected. It doesn't have to be complete. I hope that you feel connected all the time, everywhere. That's the goal. But if there's a little place of disintegration in your life right now, I want you to focus your attention there. Where is it that you do not feel connected, alive, powerful, vibrant, confident, at ease, in your authority, in your sovereignty? Where is that right now? Take a breath there. And so tonight, very interesting, right? Crowds at home with my kids, said Carla. Leslie said at work, right? In a crowd, another one in a crowd. A lot of us empaths, we struggle there. In your body, in the corporate world, taking tests, right? Being around human beings sometimes, for those of us who really don't think we're quite all that human sometimes. Okay, I want you to take a breath now, and I want you to set an intention to spread your feathers in that part of your life, to bring the fullness of your vitality and your power and your beauty and infuse it into that corner or that pocket or that place in your life. Are you ready to set that intention? Well, and it's AJ asked, what if you don't feel connected anywhere? That happens sometimes. I've had that. I've had moments like that where I've thought, well, kind of not belonging anywhere right now. And so tonight, if you want to connect, if you want to belong, if you want to plug in, set that intention. Let that be the intention. And then ask yourself, where do you want to click, right? Where do you want to connect? Where would that most serve you or best serve you? In your body, in your relationship, right? Parents, right? Feeling like a goddess. It's interesting right now, isn't it? All right, so as you visualize that, I want you to see yourself spreading your wings. Your wingspan is your birthright. Truly. And as human beings, we have been conditioned over the 20 or 40 or 60 or 80 years that we've been alive to let other people control our wingspan. But that is your divine birthright to take up your space. And here's the really crazy part of it. The universe needs you to do it. And I think a lot of you need to hear that message tonight. Not only should you do what I'm talking about, because I think it'll make you happier and healthier, what if you thought about it that way, that the universe needs you to show up, to shift the paradigm, to bring your energy to the planet at this time, right? Can you imagine? It's kind of an intense thought if you haven't thought it before, that you're actually doing a service. when you live authentically and fully and without fear. It's a pretty amazing thing, right? Okay. And so I want you to, now you can write it down, you can speak it out loud, or you can just hold the thought, but I really want you to focus on the one or two ways you are going to expand in the lunar cycle ahead. And once you crystallize what that looks like, we're going to do a deep inhale and exhale together. We're going to take up more space now under this Leo new moon. Are you ready? So let's go ahead with the inhale. And on the exhale, let's extinguish our candles together. Send that smoke to all the directions, because it's party time. Seriously. A lot of times it feels like there are people standing around with scissors ready to clip your wings. And you have to remember that that's not your service to the world. You can't, if you shrink in your life, you are not going to succeed. The universe doesn't greet cowardice with success. And so you have to really, in order to succeed, you have to be brave and you have to step forward. The universe greets courage with success. All right? Oh, I love that. Abby said, I just joined this conversation at the right time. That's okay. Allie K is like, what if I didn't have a lot of smoke? That's okay. Sometimes you get a lot of smoke from your sage. Sometimes you get no smoke from your sage, and that's okay too. And so I'm going to say thank you to our spirit guides. I want you to imagine that as you exhaled tonight and you sent that energy out, that you expanded your life force above and below, to the east, to the south, to the west, and to the north. Like you blew the breath of your life out into the universe. And so there's no turning back now. You just went big, right? Tierney said, I just wrote a poem about cowardice. If you're willing to share that with us on our event page, it'd be really cool to read it. I love poetry, and I get very inspired by poetry, so I can only imagine how beautiful it is. Would love to read it. You don't want to have regrets at the end that you didn't try. You know? You don't want to look back and say, if I had been more courageous, if I had believed in myself more, if I hadn't been so afraid. Right? Like, now is your time. Especially tonight, my goodness. I mean, how many black moons do we get? We don't get them. And so I'm closing our ceremonial circle. Love that. Yoga teacher training for Daphne. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like, that's what I'm talking about. You jump in and you go with that flow and you trust that the universe is leading you exactly where you need to be right now. I'm putting more spotlight perfume on because I love it. I think it's got neroli in it, which is one of my favorites. And that jasmine is incredible. Okay. So I want to release the guides and guardians of the 7 sacred gateways, starting with the guardians of the lower, middle, and upper worlds. We thank you for connecting us, grounding us, reminding us of the gift of our community, and helping us access deeper wisdom this evening. We release you with gratitude. Guardians of the North, we thank you for your protection and stability. We release you with gratitude from our circle this evening. Guardians of the West, we thank you for the courage and the optimism to expand, to experience our full wingspan, to live deeply into our purpose, even if it scares us a little bit, and helping us to release all those emotions that are holding us back. We release you with gratitude. Guardians of the South, we thank you for transformation, the beauty of shape-shifting and becoming a newer version of ourselves, shedding old skin so that we can continue to evolve in a good way. We release you with gratitude. And Guardians of the East, what a beautiful new moon. What a beautiful double new moon. New beginning. A huge burst of confidence, especially if we haven't felt confident in a long time. Tonight's the night where everything shifts if you'll allow it. And we thank you for that burst of new inspiration, new wisdom, new insight. We release you with gratitude as well. Aho to that. And so I'm anointing for the first time with the power blend that I made today. Like I said, this is now on Sage Goddess. It sounds like a lot, but I was only able to make 300 bottles. And that's it. It doesn't exist anymore. So if you would like one, that is our limited edition for tonight. And literally, my spirit guides, I drive my team crazy. My spirit guides were like, you have to make a perfume for this new moon in Leo. It's your sign. It's the only double new moon of the year. You have to go and do this. So if you want to experience that, it's called Power Moon, and Team SG will link to it for you. Thank you for being here. Don't forget your codes, by the way. Everything's 19% off today with code DARK19. So you need your code too. I don't want to make sure you know that. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards. And then I have some giveaways. And then I will turn you loose. Isn't it beautiful, Miss Melissa? There's some essential oils in the Power Moon blend that I haven't ever combined before. It's spicy. It's sexy. I think you're really going to enjoy it. What I will say, though, is savor it, because I'm not recreating it. And so use it sparingly. Like maybe mix it with... Because I didn't cut it too much. It's pretty pure. So maybe cut it with something so it goes a little bit further. Okay, this is the Sage Goddess. Let me show you the box. New Moon Oracle deck, which will be on sagegoddess.com shortly. I wrote the deck. Gabriel did the art. And so this is what the universe wants you to set as your intention for this evening. Isn't that fun? All right, let me see where Spirit's taking me. Hold on, taking me to Cynthia Gutierrez. Hi, Cynthia. Cynthia. The healed heart. Your intention is around healing of your heart, Cynthia. That's what the card looks like. And it says, my heart is healed of all trauma, past, present, and future. In this moment, I release all pain from the past, surrender all pain of the present, and forgive all pain ahead. With my healed heart, I love others freely, unafraid of future wounding, for I know that love is a constant source of healing and renewal in my life. So the healed heart for you, Cynthia. I hope that resonates with you. Next, from Denver. Hey, Kim. I'm coming to your city in just a couple weeks. I'll be in Denver for the first 2 weeks for the Gem Show, so hope to have a chance to see you there when we're there. So this is for Kim. Kindred Love is your card. So this intention says, I seek the embrace of friends who come to me as sister and brother, opening to a new level of companionship and union of the minds. My intention is to welcome friendship into my life and find kindred spirits who can support me and also receive my support in return. So new friends coming for Kim. I hope that is good news for you. Thank you for that, Barbara. I'm sending you a lot of love. And if you are coming to the Springfield Gem Show, I'll be so excited to give you a hug in person. I really, really will. Thank you for that. Wishing you a better month ahead. I hope August is a great month for you. All right. I know, Melissa. Okay. Andrea Wilkie, pulling a card for you. How are you, Andrea? Andrea. I'm pulling from the brand new deck that isn't even for sale yet, but it will be soon. This is the New Moon Intention deck that I wrote for you for every new moon. So, Andrea, this is for you. The Happy Heart. This is a great card. I'm happy that you got this card. So it says, the intention is, my heart is full and happy, and I experience the depth and breadth of my emotions. I allow all emotions into my heart, but as I do, I focus my attention on joy without guilt or shame. Just a happy, happy, happy heart for you. And so the way I want you to use these cards is either an intention for your day or an intention at the new moon. And so that would be a good guiding intention for Andrea for the next moon cycle. All right, birthday card for Norma. We have to do a birthday card for Norma, my Leo soul sister. This is for Norma. I love this one too, Healed Energy. Feels right for you. And so the intention says, I work with healed energy from all realms and in all forms, allowing these healing frequencies to raise and heal my own personal vibration. As I work with healed energies, my own life force is strengthened and reinforced, allowing me to extend my soul contract and continue my soul's journey in peace. Isn't that beautiful? And the stone, because every card recommends a stone and an essential oil, so your stone is Aizurine. Just so you know, if you want to work with the stone that the card corresponds to. So happy birthday! It's fun to pull birthday cards. It gives you some guidance, not just for the cycle, but also for the year ahead. All right, Haley Bundy. Haley. Spiritual love. And the intention says, I hear and sense my spirit guides around me, offering clear and discernible wisdom to assist me on my path. My intention is to hear the voices of my guides more clearly and understand how to integrate their wisdom as I walk the road of life. Spirit love for Haley. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I'm so glad. I'm really proud of it. This is my third Oracle deck that I've written. I have 3 more behind these 3 because I like writing Oracle decks. It's actually really fun. But they're all channeled, and so I'm really glad it's resonating with you. All right, Johanna Ramos, how are you, darling? Johanna, card for you. Healed body. This is a good one for physical healing, if that's part of your intention setting right now. And so the intention is, my body is healthy and strong, free of pain, and able to move freely in alignment with my vision for my life. I am well and whole, and my body is free to move and play, enjoying a full range of motion and magic. And your stone is bloodstone, and your oil is eucalyptus, which is my favorite healing oil too. Super fun, right? Okay, Vanessa Montoya, they're bringing me to you. Maybe we should read cards at every new moon. What do you think? Do you like it? Like, if you like it, I'd be happy to do it because I love to pull cards. I do this for my students for an hour every week. And I think it's part of their favorite part of class. And it's my joy. I love pulling cards. So give me some feedback. And if you like it for new moon, we'll do this at the end of every session with the new moon deck, right? To help guide you. So this is for Vanessa. Oop. Nope. This is a good one. Healed mind. And the card says, my thoughts are clear and positive and serve my highest good. I focus on visions of wellness for myself and others. Through my healed mind and thoughts, I manifest a vision of wellness and healing for myself and my planet. So a lot of emotional and mental healing. Isn't that good? I am addicted to Oracle decks. I'm one of those people who's like on Amazon sometimes late at night, and I'm like, I don't have that Oracle deck. All right, I'm going to pull a card for the collective. Are you ready? So this is a card for every single person who's watching now. And it feels right, maybe for those who will watch later, because the replay will be on YouTube. So this is a card for you. If you are here, this is meant for you. Whoop. Whoa, I just dumped my deck on the floor. Hold on. Let's try that again. If you are here, this is meant for you. New moon, new moon, new moon. If I could have chosen a card, like if I could choose a card for the world, this would be it. Are you ready? I love this card. It is the Wealth of Joy. Because wealth is not just about money. There's lots of ways to be wealthy. And if you have a wealth of joy, I think you have more than people who have just a wealth of money. So Wealth of Joy says, I find joy in every moment, every living being, and every form of creation. I recognize joy as my birthright and my desired state of being. May I be blessed with joy within and joy without. And so your stone is ocean jasper and your essential oil is tangerine. Isn't that cool? All right, that is the Sage Goddess New Moon Intention Oracle deck that will be available as soon as we can write the listing and photograph it for you. Takes a minute. They just came into the building last week, so we are so stoked. I finished this deck 4 months ago, almost 5 months ago, to give you a sense of what it takes to print them. And by the way, when you publish an oracle deck, you get to choose whether you want silver foil or gold foil on the edge. And because it's a moon deck, I chose silver. Isn't that pretty? So anyways, when those are live, we will post and let you know. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and Instagram, because that's where we notify people when new products are coming. So we are at facebook.com/sagegoddess, and on Instagram we are at the Sage Goddess. So if you're not following us, and on YouTube as well, if you're not following us, you should. It's fun. And if you're not following us on YouTube yet, make sure you subscribe. I'm doing more and more free guided meditations, and you're going to see more of that. And so if you love that kind of stuff and you subscribe to the channel, then you'll get early notifications when I post something new. So I'm excited for you for that. Okay, I have 2 giveaways. Ready? I have 2 giveaways. If you joined late, next month's new moon is in Virgo. And by the way, Team SG, as our gift in your kit, because you always get a little gift, this month's gift was your peacock. Next month's gift, they made you a handmade honey balm. It's a body balm. It is the most incredible thing for your skin, for your nails, especially for your cuticles, anywhere you have dry skin. This was all handmade at SG. Isn't that sweet? Anyway, someone who buys their new moon set today, and they're almost gone. There's only 1/3 of the sets left. Someone who buys their new moon bear set is going to get this labradorite sphere as my gift. And your chances are really good. We didn't have a lot of kits to begin with. So anyway, if you don't have a huge labradorite sphere and you haven't gotten your new moon set, just make sure you use your code, which is dark19 at checkout. Isn't that fun? I like silver too. I really do. Okay, so giveaway number 1. Are you ready? Drum roll. Giveaway number 1. These are just things that are special to me. Is this labradorite potato chip. I just think it's rad. This was all hand carved by a friend of mine, and I think it's beautiful. Labradorite is the stone of the new moon. It's the same stone as the sphere. You're going to get this little labradorite stone to hold and meditate with your new intentions, and then you're going to get a dram of the brand new Power Moon perfume. This is the first bottle that was poured today. Isn't that fun? So if you need power and possibility and potential energy in your life, then you can say yes. Are you rolling the drums for me? Thank you, because I can't roll the drums for myself. Isn't it cool? They don't have these. You can't find these. This was just a sample that he made and he gifted to me, and I'm gifting it to you. Isn't that cool? Super, super fun. So this is Power Moon perfume, and a beautiful labradorite palm stone potato chip for you. Super fun. Okay, this one is going to... Ooh, not fun. This one's going to Nathan. This one is going to Nathan. Congratulations. I had a feeling, it's really funny, I had a feeling, Nathan, even when I picked it up earlier today. So I definitely think it's meant for you. So congratulations. Power Moon perfume and this super fun labradorite chip is coming to Nathan as my gift. And I hope, my intention for you is that every time you work with this labradorite in particular, that you will have complete clarity about where to put your attention and intention for the cycle ahead, with a heart full of love from me to you. So that's giveaway number 1. Okay, this is giveaway number 2. This has been around for quite a while in our collection here at Sage Goddess. It is taped on the ends to protect your points, okay? I'm not going to take the tape off because I want you to receive this with a really sharp set of points. This is one of the most crystal clear double terminated quartz points I've ever seen, okay? You can use this for scanning, which is where you run it up and down the body. You can sort of sense if there's any energies that are out of alignment. You can use it to send and receive energy. When you have a double point like this, it's like a little transmitter to the universe. And so this is a very powerful crystal to work with and meditate with. And then you're getting a full-size bottle of peacock perfume because I thought that was really perfect for tonight. I know, Alicia, I agree. She's like, I hope a Leo gets it. All right, let's see. This is a fun duo, isn't it? I love doing giveaways. They just make my heart happy. And these are really special things that have been here for a while, and just kind of waiting for their right home. And so these are supercharged with SG energy. Isn't it fun? Okay. Let's see where it's going. Super fun. I'm glad you guys are enjoying tonight. Okay. Deanna Hill. Spirit's like, there she is. Hey, Deanna Hill. How are you, darling? I'm so glad this is going home to you tonight. So Deanna Hill said yes, and the universe was like, because she needs it. So I'm glad this is going to the perfect home as well. Congratulations to you, Deanna. Did Deanna see that she won? I hope so. Yay, Deanna. I'm happy for you. All right, so we will send these things off to you tomorrow in the mail. Get them off to you promptly so you can be working with them as soon as possible. Again, we will announce who gets the big, beautiful labradorite sphere too. And I think that is all for tonight. So let me tell you, tomorrow is August 1st. It is Lammas. So stay with me for 2 minutes because this is important. Tomorrow is Lammas. Do not miss it. We are doing live ritual online at 6 p.m., just like this, and in the shop at 6 p.m. So my classroom will be full tomorrow. The first harvest of the season is sometimes the most powerful harvest of the season. It's the soul's harvest. Tomorrow night, we are going to call in all of your blessings and all of your energy back to you. And it's going to feel like a massive wave of healing. That's all I can tell you. We're calling in angels tomorrow night. We're calling in ancestors tomorrow night. You're going to feel so held and so surrounded and so supported. It's going to really, really, really be a beautiful ceremony. So please join us, like I said, online or live from 6 to 7 p.m. I have surprises in store, and we're doing a little breath work meditation in the shop before we begin. So if you've never done breath work before, you're going to have a fun experience with that too. Aren't you excited? I know. So anyway, it's bittersweet because harvest, for me, when we get to Lammas on August 1st and my birthday comes on the 9th, then I turn around and there's Halloween shit in the grocery stores, and then all of a sudden it's Christmas. Like tomorrow begins the slippery slope. So on July 31st, I feel like I hang on. Like, come on, summer. I don't want to see Halloween candy. I don't want to see costumes. I don't want to see pumpkins. I want just a few more weeks of just summer and beach towels, and you know what I mean. So anyway, let's enjoy the rest of the night while we can, but I'll see you tomorrow for first harvest ceremony. Would you like us to go live for the breath work? I'd be happy to do that. Why don't we do that? Team SG, let's plan to go live so that our online friends and brothers and sisters can also do the breathing with us, as I think that's a really beautiful way of getting you ready for the ceremony too. So we will plan for that, which would mean right around 5:30, just be around our Facebook page, and that way we can loop you in and help you enjoy some of the experience that we're going to be having too. Okay, good. I'm glad. No, don't talk about going back to school yet. I'm not ready. That conversation has to wait for just a few weeks, right? All right, Team SG put the link up to RSVP for tomorrow night's event too. That way you get Facebook reminders and all the things. Aho. Don't forget Power Moon perfume on SageGoddess.com exclusive. I made it today, and they bottled it today. So it is truly the most important new moon blend of the year, and it is limited edition. Your code is DARK19 to save 19%. If you purchase the new moon kit for next month, someone's going to win this, and we'll announce the winner tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody. Truly love you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for Lammas celebration. Until then, have a good night. See you soon. Spread those wings and stretch those feathers.